Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to dive into the wild world of Tron's TRX. You know that crypto that's been making waves lately? Well, it's at a crossroads, and things are about to get spicy. TRX is like that one friend who's always on the verge of greatness, but Kuwant seemed to catch a break. It's sitting there, just below its all-time high, and everyone's wondering, is this it? Is TRX finally gonna make it big? But hold your horses, because this could go either way faster than you can say no. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The market's sentiment. It's like everyone has had a few too many energy drinks and decided to go all-in on TRX. We're talking extreme greed levels of excitement here. It's like Black Friday, but instead of fighting over discounted TVs, people are scrambling to buy TRX before it hits that sweet ATH. But here's the kicker. This isn't just your average FOMO fest. Oh no, my friends. This is the kind of situation that makes seasoned traders sweat. You see, when everyone's this hyped, it's like walking on a tightrope. One wrong move, and boom. We're talking potential pullback city, population, your portfolio. Let's break it down for a sec. Imagine TRX is a balloon, and right now it's so full of hot air that it's about to burst. The gap between its current price and what the nerds call the realized price is getting wider than the Grand Canyon. Translation? There's a ton of unrealized profit floating around, and you know what that means. People might start cashing out faster than you can say crypto crash. But wait, there's more. TRX is flirting with something called the top value band. Sounds fancy, right? Well, it's basically the crypto equivalent of a danger cliff ahead sign. When prices hit this zone, it's like the market's putting on its seatbelt, bracing for a potential nosedive. So, what's a savvy crypto enthusiast to do in these trying times? Well, if you're feeling lucky, you might be tempted to ride this wave all the way to the moon. After all, if TRX breaks through that pesky resistance, we could be looking at a rally that'll make your head spin faster than a fidget spinner on Red Bull. But here's a pro tip. Maybe don't bet the farm just yet. This market is more unpredictable than a cat on catnip. One minute you're up, the next you're wondering if you can return that Lambo you pre-ordered. For those of you already in the game, it might be time to play it smart. Ever heard of a trailing stop loss? It's like a safety net for your gains. Set it up, and you can sleep a little easier knowing you won't wake up to find all your profits have vanished, like my motivation on a Monday morning. And if you're sitting on a pile of TRX gains right now, well, maybe consider taking some of those profits off the table. You know, diversify a bit. Maybe invest in something stable, like, I don't know, vintage Beanie Babies or something. But seriously, folks, if you're thinking about jumping into TRX now, just remember, you're basically walking into a party that's been raging for hours. Sure, it might keep going till dawn, but there's also a good chance you'll show up just in time for the cleanup. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if TRX really does break out? What if this is the moment we've all been waiting for? And hey, you might be right. Crypto's full of surprises, and TRX could very well blast off to new heights, leaving all the doubters eating its digital dust. But let's get real for a second. The crypto market is about as stable as a Jenga tower in an earthquake. One wrong move, and the whole thing could come tumbling down faster than you can say blockchain. So, what's the bottom line here? Well, if you're already riding the TRX wave, maybe it's time to strap on a life jacket. And if you're thinking about diving in, well, just remember, the water might look fine from here, but there could be sharks lurking beneath the surface. In the end, whether TRX breaks out or breaks down, one thing's for sure, it's gonna be one hell of a show. So grab your popcorn, set your stop losses, and maybe keep a stress ball handy. Because in the world of crypto, the only thing we know for sure is that we don't know anything for sure. And hey, if all else fails, there's always the tried and true strategy of closing your eyes, hodling tight, and praying to the crypto gods. Who knows? Maybe they'll smile upon you and your TRX holdings. But whatever you do, just remember, this isn't financial advice. I'm just a voice on the internet, probably sitting in my pajamas, speculating about digital coins. For all you know, I could be a highly sophisticated AI, or a particularly clever hamster with a keyboard. So, as we watch TRX teetering on the edge of greatness or disaster, let's all take a moment to appreciate the sheer insanity of the crypto world. Where else can you go from rags to riches to rags again? All before lunchtime? In conclusion, whether TRX is about to moon or crater, one thing's for certain. It's going to be a wild ride. So buckle up, Buttercup, and may the odds be ever in your favor. And remember, in the immortal words of some guy on Reddit, when in doubt, zoom out. Or was it YOLO? I can never remember. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. Keep your eyes on TRX, your hands on your wallets, and maybe have a backup plan that doesn't involve living in a cardboard box. Because in the world of crypto, you're either living the dream or living the meme. And sometimes, it's hard to tell the difference. Stay safe out there, and may your candles always be green. Unless you're shorting, in which case, may your charts be redder than a sunburned tomato. This is your friendly neighborhood crypto commentator, signing off. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just a person with a keyboard and too much time on their hands. Peace out.